Hello friends, good afternoon. This is Praveen Kumar here. Today I would like to bring forth a very important point, a very important issue which is of public importance and you will really relish it. And this issue belongs to the telecom companies which are operating in India. And you can see from the title that the title which I have given to it is Why the Telecom Companies Offer Plans Below 30 Days. You might have noticed that whichever company is operating in India, telecom company, TSPs also we call it, they offer plans and these companies are like Zio, then AIRTEL, then Vodafone. These are the major three companies, including the BSNL. But I will not talk about the BSNL here. I will talk about the private players like Zio, Airtel, and Vodafone. We have seen that whenever we go to get our plans from these companies, they offer plans for days below 30 days. What I mean to say that these plans are always fall below the month, as they will offer you 28 days plan, they will offer you 24 days plan, uh, and like this. But no plan for 30 days. And suppose if there are plans for 30 days, then it reflects on the datas. 30 days plan, if you get, it will have more data and more value you have to pay. But if you go below 30 days, 28 days, 24 days, then what they do? They cut short the datas per day, not per day, but uh, overall total data they provide. So this is indigestible. Being the consumers, this is indigestible that the consumers, they feel like cheated by these telecom companies because they are not following the international practice as in other countries. The practice of these the telecom companies is, and you know that suppose if they offer you 28 days plan, 2 days below the month, the this gap of 2 days, it saves a lot of data which they sell subsequently. and earn thousands and thousands of crores out of these 2 days. And the most problematic is that the TRAI, Telecom Authority of India, has no control over it. The reason for this is very simple, that there is no framework to control this uh, to control these plans offer. The companies, it is left to the companies how they fix the days. They can fix 1 to 90 days and maximum 180 days. But this discretion is not with the Telecom Authority of India, but this discretion lies with the telecom companies, TSPs, telecom service providers. So it is obvious, it is conspicuous that if you will not have the regulatory framework for it, then they will use their own wishes, own desires to fix the days. But whatsoever it is, the plan must be for 30 days. This is what the international practice is in other countries. Now, I just refer to the consultation paper of the Telecom Authority of India, which is also in short known as TRAI. First, you must know what this TRAI is. To regulate the telecom companies, in 1997, the legislation was passed by the Parliament of India by the name Telecom Regulatory Authority of India Act 1997. And under this regulatory act, the authority was created, which is known as TRAI. In short and in full, it is known as Telecom Authority Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Now, what was the intent of the legislature to enact this type of legislation? Obviously, to protect the interest of the consumers of telecom sector. Those consumers who use the mobiles, the datas from these telecom companies. This act was basically to regulate these companies and to protect the interests of the consumers of the telecom sector. Now, so far as we are not concerned here with other things. We are concerned with the days which they fix, less than 30 days. It should not happen. I have also told you the reason, and I will I will tell you that the consumers, they made various complaints to this TRAI authority, as a result of which the Telecom Authority of India introduced, after exploring the possibilities, they introduced a consultation paper on 30th of May to 2021. On 30th of May 2021, this telecom paper consultation paper number is 02/2021. This is the, you can see the paper 02/2021, Telecom Authority of India. This is the consultation paper on validity period of tariff offers, New Delhi, 30th May 2021. Now, according to this paper, on the complaints of the consumers who feel to be cheated by these by such offers amounting to less than 30 days, not even a month, the para 1.3 of the papers, I will read the relevant part of it, what it says. It is felt that certain tariffs, vouchers, and their validity offered by TSPs, that is, telecom service providers, are not to the satisfaction of large section of consumers. The purpose of this consultation paper is to identify such tariff offers and explore the possibility of making tariff vouchers offered by service providers and their validity issue sync with aspiration requirements of consumers at large, and if required, amend the regulatory framework to this extent. Now, this happened in 2021, May 2021. May 2021 it happened. And the Telecom Authority of India, TRAI, it initiated these steps on the complaints of the consumers of telecom sector. And this paper, consultation paper, came into being. And it is very specifically mentioned here, which I just read out to you, that if the things are not amended by the telecom companies like Jio, AIRTEL, Vodafone and others, then the authority may initiate the steps to amend the regulatory framework to this extent, then authority can drastically incorporate some rule to regulate this act of the telecom companies. But till date, we know that the same practice is being followed. There is no amendment in the behaviors of the such telecom companies operating in India. They are offering the same plan, 28 days, 24 days, anyhow, somehow less than the 30 days. It is not a full-fledged monthly plan. No company is offering. Whereas all the plans, irrespective of their values, should have been for the whole month and not for the days. And I have told you that the remaining days, the days which they are saving, it is adding, supplementing to the profits of the company. Because those 2 days, they are not selling out their data, and that data is saved. And that data which is saved, which they subsequently sell, provide, does not fall in rupees, but in falls in thousands and thousands of crores. It is computed on the basis of the number of subscribers to these companies. So that save 2 days data, which they are the less than 2 days less than the 30 days, in 30 days, that data is saved, which contributes to the unjust enrichment of these telecom companies, private telecom companies, in thousands and thousands of crores. And on its contrary, the consumers like you and me are being cheated by these private players, because this is the philosophy of the private companies, to work on profits either by hook or by crook or by any means. This is why BSNL is essential component of the public sector to serve the public purpose. We cannot do away with this company, this large company, the BSNL, because it works for the common man. Common man is benefited out of it. The public must take and compare it with the private players, how they are behaving with you and how BSNL behaves with you. That comparison by the people is very important. So so it is important that you work on this comparison and also see, gauge yourself, assess yourself, why the companies are not offering you the plans for 30 days. Whether this practice in India is in consonance with the international practice in other countries? No, not at all. It is not happening except India. Now, one important aspect try consultation to which I divert your attention is to para 2.1. In the absence of framework, I told you that this is happening, and this is specifically mentioned. In para 2.1, I will read out for your benefit, for your ready reference. This is consultation para 2.1 of consultation paper, chapter 2. As per the extant regulatory framework, there is no specific requirement to for particular validity period, days, weeks, months, etc. Practice. The tariff offerings for postpaid services are made on a monthly basis, implying period of 28/29/30/31 days, as the case may be. Tariffs for prepaid services are offered in terms of number of days, which can range from 1 day to 90 days. In respect of special tariff, vouchers, combo vouchers, and minimum 180 days in respect of plan vouchers. However, the most popular offers made by the TSPs, that is, telecom service providers, in terms of days, weeks, and multiple thereof, such as 28 days, 56, 84 days. While some of the TSPs are offering a 30-day tariff as well, in addition to the popular tariff offers. So this is clear. The Telecom Authority of India itself is very clear about it. It says in this para that there is no specific framework for it. It is left to the companies to fix the days. So, because this part is not regulated properly with some provision, and this is the reason that the telecom companies in India, on their own volitions, on their own desires, arbitrarily fixing the days for popular plans. So it is very clear that we cannot do away with this problem until or unless specific provision is incorporated in the telecom rules and regulations. The Act itself, by way of amendments, to regulate this issue of public importance, because it is only the law, the rules and regulations which can control, which can exercise full control over this huge telecom sector, which is monopolized by Geo, by Vodafone, by the AIRTEL. Only rules and regulation can regulate these companies. Otherwise, there is no option. If the framework is left open for them, then they will keep on fixing the days arbitrarily. There is no doubt about it. So, a proper framework to regulate this part to this extent is required by the government of India, by the Telecom Authority of India, so that the consumer could be benefited. Consumer could be benefited. Now, I take you to the para 2.5 of the consultation paper, TRAI consultation paper, dated May 13, 2021. Para 2.5 says, to further explore the subject matter, a review of international practices, this is very important, was carried out. It was observed that Vodafone UK offers a pay as you go tariffs for a validity period of 30 days. And another UK telecommunication company, O25, provides even pay as you go tariffs for duration of a month, and the FAQs available on the company website clarify that the tariffs renew automatically on the same day of each month, which in practice is similar to postpaid services. Verizon USA also follows a monthly system for charging its prepaid services and clarifies in very specific terms that monthly prepaid plans renew on the same date every month, regardless of how many days there are in the month. Now, this is the consultation paper of the TRAI. I'm saying nothing from my own. Whatever I'm explaining here, narrating here, that is in the backdrop of this consultation paper, what this consultation paper says. Now, to further explore the possibilities on the international level, they on this subject matter, the TRAI found out that the Vodafone company, in India also there is Vodafone company in a collaboration with the uh, Birla Group. You see the duplicity of these companies. their policies are duplicate. Here, the same Vodafone company offers less than 30 days. And there in UK, the same company is offering 30 days. So this is the duplicity of these companies. The public must understand. And after understanding this fact, the matter must be persuaded by the public so that the government should act upon such uh, things and abnormalities be rectified. Now, the TRAI has made references to three companies. One is the Vodafone company in UK, other is the O25 company in UK, and the third one is the Verizon telecom companies in USA. All the three companies, they are offering monthly plans, and the same are renewed every month automatically. And you just see their transparency that all these things, terms, are specifically mentioned on their websites so that the everyone should remain transparent, should understand what they are going to do. This is the transparency level of these companies there in the international arena. So seen this international practice and the national practice. The Vodafone practice here in India and the Vodafone practice there in UK. So the practice which is being followed to offer less than 30 days plans is such a practice which is not specifically regulated by the Telecom Authority of India, one, and which is not in consonance with the international practice of the telecom companies in other countries. Now, what is the solution? The solution is two prongs. One, either the telecom companies in India should on their own bend their ways and follow the international practice. Second, if they do not mend their ways and they continue to cheat the consumers, then the only option, the only way left with the telecom authority is to regulate the telecom companies to this extent by incorporating a drastic framework in the law itself, by framing some rules to regulate these major, all the telecom companies operating in India. This is the only way left because it seems that since we are we are exercising our reticence on this subject matter. Therefore, the telecom companies, they have not mended their ways so far, because this consultation paper uh, relates back to 2021, and today we are in May 2021, and today we are in uh, March, the February. We are going to be in February 2022. Till date, they have not mended their ways. It seems to me that the telecom companies has to incorporate some specific framework to regulate these companies to this extent of fixing the uh, plan to 30 days. Instead, 28 days or 24 days or this and that, these companies do save data and earn millions and millions of rupees on those saved data, and they are becoming unjust enriched, which is against the public policy. So the other aspect of this consultation paper to which I want to draw your attention of the public, that that is 2.7 para of the consultation paper. 2.7 seems to be a sort of suggestion to these companies which they have not acted upon. I will read it out for your ready reference. 2.7, to tackle this situation, there are multiple options, with mandating TSPs to offer prepaid tariffs, oblique vouchers, in bracket, all forms such as special tariff vouchers, combo vouchers for 30 days. In addition to the tariff offerings for any number of days, etc. Or mandating TSPs to offer prepaid tariffs with monthly validity, wherein the tariff becomes due for renewal only on the same date of each month, or mandating the TSPs to offer telecom tariffs for the period of 29, 30, 31 days in addition to the present offering for 28. So this 2.7 is very clear. It does not uh, relish the practice of 28 days. It relished the practice of 30 days. This was 2.7 is a option given to the telecom companies to mend their ways, to use these options and convert the less than 30 days into 30 days, and uh, uh, the validity renewal from the same date after 1 month. But so far, this suggestion, they have turned deaf ear. The telecom sector has turned deaf ear to this suggestion. Now there is no way out except to regulate it, except to regulate it, with a specific incorporation of the rules so that the larger public interest is dealt with. The consumer of telecom sector should not feel be cheated by these telecom companies. So this was the issue which I wanted to bring into your kind knowledge, that you also think on your own, apply your own mind on this, and ask these telecom companies to give the reasons for not giving 30 days. Why the public should allow them to go unjust enriched. The data which should have been in your bucket had they have given you the offer of 30 days, like in other international sector. So I will conclude this, and being an editor of my digital newspaper, the Open View, I felt it my bounden duty to inform you about this uh, practice of telecom sector in India, comparatively in the international, uh, comparatively to the international practice of telecom companies, and further I request that you also apply your mind on this issue and ask these companies to follow the international practice. And the regulatory authority, TRAI, have seen now, observed now that 2.7 para in their consultation paper has not been acted upon. So they should now initiate the step to regulate uh, these telecom companies to this extent so that the public could be benefited. Thank you very much. Have a good day.